Hawkeye episode 4 titled Partners, am I right? Now, a lot of people might say to me, dude, Hawkeye came out a few days ago. You're a little bit late to the party. Yes, I know. The reason that is simply because I watched the episode, but I didn't have the energy. Because what happened was, I drank coffee, I bent my lip, and then naturally my tongue and lip is connected to my throat, so my throat was kind of burnt, and so my body was like my body was like just sleep, but I was like forcing myself to watch it, and I just couldn't have the energy to make the videos. But now I do. But my thoughts on the episode is, it's a good episode. Not as great as last week's episode. Last week's episode was for character. Like, it was that weird and also really well done balance of able to have these incredible action sequences with the car chase and the stuff in the warehouse and all that. But at the same time, have the stuff dealing with Echo. Having the stuff dealing with all of this character work, who is uncle, and all these questions. I mean, we assume the uncle is Kingpin. It's going to be Wilson Fisk, more likely played by Vincent D'Onofrio, which will be that's just going to be amazing, because Daredevil, that show, when it came to the Netflix shows, that was the one that kept being on fire. That was an absolute, all 4 seasons if you want to include Defenders, because I actually like Defenders, but those 4 seasons just had really well done quality, and so I'm really excited. Hopefully Kingpin shows up in the next 2 episodes, because we only 2 episodes left. But with this episode, it kind of formed, like when they announced these Marvel MCU Disney Plus shows, we were all curious about, like, are they going to feel like TV shows, or are they going to feel like this could easily be a movie? Like, do they have enough stuff to make it into a TV show? And I would say I understood the layout. Like, okay, you do this, and that's like, okay, we're going to establish Kate. Oh, and then she's going to meet Clint. Okay, that's episode 1. Episode 2 is about the anatomy and how they're going to form and, have, like. And then episode 3 is going to be them working partners and getting out of a situation. Episode 4, then it's going to be the origins of the split up team, and then they're going to get together, and then we'll have the big showdown at the end of episode 6. Like, I understand the motivation of it, but it does feel very, like, this could easily be like they could easily just keep the same budget. Like, I picture this could easily be like a 60 mil movie, and that you could easily make this into a movie. And I think that is the essentials around this show, is just how it's spaced together, because the stuff in this is great, because they are building on the relationship, evolving the relationship between Clint and Kate, and have Kate have this sense of, I'm going to give you, if you are unable to get at time be with your family on time for Christmas, I'm going to give you Christmas. And and she buys all Christmas movies and done this and done that, and they have a fun time before they go and have the big showdown at the end of the episode. And it's just really well put together, really evolving the relationship. I swear to God, if Kingpin shows up, why do I feel like that we're going to have Kingpin's going to say that Kate Bishop's going to say, "Free asshole!" And Kingpin's going to flap his badge and say, "Public immunity!" And then Kate kills him and says, "You just got revoked." Well, I feel like that might be a scene happening. I think that might be a scene. I might think that's a scene. But, yeah, I mean, it's nothing really much to talk about except building that relationship. Clearly, Kate's mom is up to something. Clearly, Swordsman is not a bad guy. Kate does come across in this episode a bit of an idiot and a little bit of like, you're 22, for fuck's sake, can you grow the fuck up? I know you're 22, young and stupid, but you're a little bit too young and stupid, because she's like, I'm just gonna walk in, I'm going to annoy Avenger, I'm just gonna annoy Avenger. Yeah. I don't know what security things are but my family wants a security business, but I don't know what they are. Like, you got those stupid stuff, and I feel like Kate, like, the next time we see her outside of Hawkeye, of course, outside of this event series, I have a feeling that the next time we see her, she's going to be a different person. That, like, it's going to be that evolution of, like, I'm this, and then, like, by the next time she's fully trained, she has grown as a person, and might just do the whole thing of this boy or whiz kid who kind of needs, I think what it is, if Kingpin's in this, I think she needs a good old wake up call. Maybe she's gonna get injured by Kingpin and be like, she thinks it's all fun and games, and then she gets like badly beaten and then all that. So that could be something. So she can realize, okay, I need to mature. I this is not fun and games anymore. I need to have that. Elena showing up. We all kind of knew it. Clearly it's probably gonna be resolved by next week. It did kind of felt like a movie. This season so far. Hearing other people's responses of this episode, it did kind of feel like, by these 4 episodes, it should have been a movie. This show should easily be like a $60 million film. And I think that's the way to go versus the 6. Like, they can have the shows. They can have like a She-Hulk, a WandaVision all the time. But I think pick your moments. What can be a show? What can be a movie? And how we evolve that.